Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for the week of September 21st. This week, you are, I think, really going to be in your element in a lot of ways this week. I think you're really going to be feeling this week for sure. The first card you have is a Five of Spades, which is a very, very Gemini card in a lot of ways. Represents wanting to be free, not wanting to be tied down, kind of being a free spirit, wanting to do what you want to do when you want to do it. To me, that's very Gemini. Gemini, I think they want to be able to have freedom and all of those things. People who get this card don't like routine. Typically routines drive them crazy, and, they really kind of need like a little bit of a mix-up in their daily life. It is a card that does say that you might be banging your head against the wall against, something, which is a message that's been coming up for a few signs recently. And the card just says that there is another way that's a better way for you to get to wherever you want to go. So that could be in a lot of areas. That could be love, money, finance, all over the place. It's wherever you've been stuck. And you need to just kind of pause and look for another route basically around wherever it is that you're trying to go with this card. You do have the Ace of Spades coming up, which is actually a great card. I've been calling this card the Forest Fire for a long time. And that's because it kind of represents a forest fire. A forest fire burns down an entire forest. There is usually a lot of like death and destruction around a forest fire, but it looks bad on the surface. However, the forest always ends up growing back like 1,000 times stronger and 1,000 times better and healthier and all this other stuff. They burn forests down all over the place to kind of reclaim the forest and to bring nutrients back into the forest. So I think you've already been through this in your life, and just know that things are growing back. That's what this card really represents, is that those things are growing back. You're even growing back yourself, like 10 times stronger. And things are going to start returning to your life, and it'll be nice. It'll be a nice change of pace for you. So things are definitely coming back. Next, you have the Queen of Hearts, which is, for a lot of you, I think that love could be coming in this week. I think, you could be meeting somebody if you're single. But I think for more of you, it's more of advice coming from somebody who'd be like a motherly figure. Advice that you should take, basically. Somebody offering you advice on something. And, it would be good advice. It would be advice that you should follow. I don't attach sex to my cards. So it could be a male or a female, but it would just be somebody who would be more coming in as a nurturer. So they would be offering you nurturing advice that would really help you out. So you might want to consider listening to that advice. Not even consider, just listen to it. It's going to be good advice. Next, you have the Joker, which is Gemini. This is a card that very much represents Gemini, at least in my opinion. Traditionally, maybe not so much, but really what I've experienced and just when I've read for this card in the past, it's always been what's happened is that people end up kind of taking on the powers of Gemini. So it's like this is you coming in very strongly. It's being able to handle a lot, being able to juggle a lot of situations, which Gemini can do very well. It's enjoying chaos, which Gemini definitely enjoys, like chaos, and not in a bad way, but Gemini likes to have a lot of things going on to keep their minds busy and all this other stuff. So just know that you have the power to do that this week very well, like extra strong, and you're coming in at an extra strong position. So thank you for watching this reading, and enjoy your week.